gentlemen, thank you and welcome to the 2024 Men Wear Pink Fashion Show. Let's kick this thing off right.
Men Wear Pink has been going on here in Sarasota for about 7 or 8 years. It's always a fantastic experience.
This evening we have a Men Wear Pink fashion show. Our ambassadors, 21 tonight, will strut their stuff on the runway, and they are raising money for breast cancer awareness and research.
The men raise upward of $200,000, almost $300,000 each year. They're community men who decide to be the face of breast cancer. They can be car salesmen, doctors, lawyers, entrepreneurs. And these men come together, they have events, they raise funds, they have a good time. And if you ever get to see one of the events, go to one of the events, please do, because it's a blast.
Breast cancer, when it affects a patient, it affects the entire network. You know, the families, everybody is involved. In my case, as a physician, my patients and their families, they're all affected. So even though we may not be the ones that suffer from breast cancer as much, but we're still indirectly affected by this. And I am so happy that I can meet with all these wonderful people that are raising money for breast cancer research, breast cancer support, and it's just a wonderful opportunity to contribute a grain of my time to raise money for this wonderful cause.
Cancer is something that is very near and dear to all of our hearts. Lost both my parents. And when you lose somebody to cancer, especially when it's somebody as close as your parents, you've got nobody to go back to, nobody to confide in, nobody to turn to. This is my way of dealing with it. This is my way of coping with it, is fighting back and trying to find a cure. So anything I can do in the community to find that cure, or to help find the cure, I can do it, because God knows I'm no scientist. I ain't finding the cure, but if I can pay the person to find the cure, I'll do it.
I knew a
lot of people in the healthcare industry that were impacted by breast cancer. And it was just natural for me to become a Men Wear Pink ambassador so I could promote support for those with breast cancer in a much larger way. I became involved in Men Wear Pink because I'm passionate about supporting this cause. So I have the opportunity on a daily basis to talk about breast cancer and what we're doing with Men Wear Pink and the American Cancer Society.
Their fight is our fight, and it's just so important for us to show our enthusiastic, show our support, and that's what I'm doing on the runway tonight, is showing my support, not only for my sister Alicia, but for everyone who's going through this. It just shows our support for the people who are fighting. It's going to be very difficult for them to go through it alone, and it's just so important to show my support because they are not alone. They need as much support to go through it.
They're from the community, influentials, leaders, everyday people that really want to do their part for breast cancer awareness.
So we all rally together, we support each other, and we fight for mutual causes. That's what makes a society.
Us as ambassadors, we're raising funds for our breast cancer warriors in the local community. So for treatment, for research, for any type of assistance that they need.
Are always looking for ambassadors that want to volunteer for this great cause.
If they have the same passion, I would recommend that they get involved.
You're helping raise money for people who, like, for research and everything like that. And that's just so important because I think it can really help.
Every man has a woman. Maybe your mother, your sister, your wife, but there's a woman in just about every man's life. So to be the face of that and just to make sure that everybody knows that it's not just for women. This affects everybody, every family.